Hey guys, Wasfreaker here to take a look at my Israeli fragmentation vest. Had this for a few months before things kind of went downhill, and it's definitely a prized piece in my collection. So I got this from a local surplus shop. I'd put it on layaway, and a couple months back I finally got it, and just super excited about it. So this is an Israeli vest, very similar to the US, but there's some key differences. Developed in what I assume is the mid to late 1960s as an improvement on any previous vests that they were using, and just to further prevent combat casualties. So this vest was used from this type of vest was used from probably the mid to late 1960s up through the 1980s, when I believe the Israelis developed their version of the PASGT vests. I think it's called the Zahal or something like that. I've seen them on eBay and stuff. They look like a PASGT vest, so this is the previous generation to that. Definitely an improvement as far as I'm concerned on the US vests that were being used around the same time. So let's go ahead and dive into the review. So looking at the outside of the vest, it's a beautiful OD green. You know, OD goes with everything. The Israelis were using their OD uniforms, so use this to go along with that. It's got a 3/4 collar, just like the US M69 vests, where it's prominent in the front, and then it gets smaller in the back, just so you can tilt your head back without interference. Now, right away, you can tell this is not a US vest. Again, it caught my attention. These prominent snaps on the front. There's 5 of them, and they snap onto the snaps here, and this goes over an extremely heavy-duty zipper. And there's a big piece of canvas over the center line, and then an extremely heavy-duty brass zipper. Unlike the US vest that I had, the M69 vest, this thing isn't going to break on you. The US vest felt very flimsy. And on the US vest, the zipper is right over the center line. On this IDF vest, it is offset to the right. So let's go ahead and unzip that there. An extremely heavy duty zipper. And I just love that. So now you can see the vest, it overlaps just like the US ones. So you get a double layer of ballistic nylon protection. And this does not stop bullets. Only moderate-sized fragments going at a decent speed. This will not stop any sort of rifle or pistol, maybe something like a 22, but don't bet your life on this. It's just very cool. It's got the side laces, just like the US vests, so just the tightness, and then it's got these pockets right here, which the point of the pockets on these vests, I think they're kind of pointless. As if you're wearing any sort of a load-carrying equipment, the suspender straps are going to go over the pockets and make them useless. So let's open this bad boy up so we can take a look at the label. So there's a label, as you can see, that is in Hebrew. Right here is the information on the vest. Right there is the logo of the IDF, the Tzaddik. Just their little tactical logo. This was used by the Logistics Corps right here. Now, this is their old logo, from what I understand. This vest was made in 1975, and it is a medium. This is the character for medium, and then right here is the maker, which is David Krimerlovsky and Sons Limited, the maker of the vest right down here. So, you know, labeled pretty much like your standard US vest. There are some older vests. I'll include a picture of one of the labels I found there. But it's just like your standard stuff right here. Anti-shrapnel protective vest. It's a 1973 contract. And it's, you know, just your standard stuff here. Again, it goes from right to left as it is in Hebrew. It's this vest may save your life as long as you wear it appropriately. It will protect your vitals from shrapnel and grenades. Then the instructions here, I'm going to go down the list. Wear the vest on top of your shirt. Zip the zipper completely and close the layer on top of it. Clean the vest with a soft brush or with water and soap. Do not use other cleaning materials. Dry the vest in open air without any heat source. So, it's pretty standard, just like the US vest. It's stuff, oh, this vest may save your life. Wear the vest over field shirt and under field jacket, at least on the US ones, that's what it says. And then, the last instruction is do not dry near open flame, because, these could catch fire, melt, etc. And, clean with a brush and water. That carried over to the PHGT vest, everything else. Now, I said this is a medium. I can barely fit into this. I assume it's like the medium size on US stuff, where it's like 37 to 41 inch chest. I've lost weight, but my actual bone structure is right around 42 inches. So this fits extremely tight. Now this character is for medium. There's a small, and then there was a large. The vests that were at my local surplus shop, they were all mediums, with the exception of one which was a large, but the armor inside was super lumpy, in terrible condition. And I actually looked at and tried on every other vest that was there, including the large. And this was the one where the armor was the least lumpy, and this one was the least faded. As you can see, it's still that beautiful bright OD, and it goes along great with my M1. Again, just a beautiful shade of green. Like all the other ones, they were more like a beige or gray. I don't know if that's because they were faded or if it's just they made them in different colors. But this was the best one out of, I would say, 12 or 15 different vests that they had there. So just, it does have a little bit of staining. There's some staining or rust or whatever on the lace, the canvas part of the laces, and then on the zipper. But this thing is in excellent condition. If it was used by the Logistics Corps, then that could possibly explain it. And I don't know if it's just me, it feels like in the front of the vest, the armor panels seem, especially around the center line, a little bit more reinforced. Feels almost like Kevlar versus the rest of the vest, which is the squishy nylon. But again, it might be me, might be the design of the vest. But it's just really cool. So let me go ahead and model the vest for you guys, and then I'll wrap this video up. Alright, so this is the vest as worn with my M1 helmet. Now this is a medium. I just want to show you guys like how tight this vest fits. Again, I've lost about 50 pounds in the last year, but it's my actual bone structure that makes this vest really tight. I can manage it with a t-shirt, but with an actual uniform on, it fits really tight. This is probably like at most for 41 inches. I'm around a 42, 43. So let me just show you. It's a little bit of a struggle for me to get this on. So a cool thing that I found about this vest, it's got this loop here to help you with the zipper. So you just double layer the nylon of the vest. Get your zipper, hook it in there, and then this loop helps you pull it down so that you can get the zipper up. Thank God for that heavy canvas and this heavy zipper. Alright, so there you go. And then, just fasten the snaps. There's 1, 2, 3. This just shows how tight this vest is. 4 and 5. There we go. So now this vest may appear to be a little bit short, but that's how these vests were made. They're made a little bit short, leaving your stomach a little bit exposed, the very bottom portion, because it's meant to protect your vital organs, your heart and your lungs and all that good stuff. And it's made a little bit short so that you can bend down, lean back, you know, if you're prone to fire your rifle, or just if you're sitting down, so that the vest isn't cutting into your legs. So, you know, this provides a pretty good range of motion. Oh, one thing that I love about this vest that I hate about the US vest is the lack of the epaulettes, where normally you have to unbutton it and then you have to struggle to do it yourself, or you have to have a buddy help you with it. This vest does not have the epaulettes, the little loops. And, you know, without those, I find that the web gear holds just fine, as long as you've got it set up properly. So, you know, hate the epaulettes. You can see the 3/4 collar here, how it provides that coverage down to the throat and the neck. And then as it goes back, it gets smaller, but that's fine because then you have the helmet covering that area. And you can tilt your head back and have coverage there. If the collar was any higher, then you wouldn't be able to tilt your head back. So it's a very well thought out vest, and definite improvements over the US vest as far as the zipper is concerned. And then the snap closure on the front, definitely more heavy duty. And this vest fits me reasonably tight, actually pretty tight, but not so tight that I can't breathe. Maybe losing a little bit more weight will help, but if you see these vests, they're definitely something to pick up. Because shipping on these vests weigh a lot. This one weighs around 10 pounds. Shipping is very, very expensive for these. And then they're just rare. I guess the owner of the surplus store just happened to get a bunch from a collector of these kinds of things. So, you know, he said that people use them for CrossFit and this and that, which I think is kind of stupid. But, you know, hey, if that helps him sell the vest, then, you know, more power to him. And just doing a 360, got the vest laced up to where the panels of the ballistic nylon overlap over the kidney like they're supposed to. If you have the two panels where they're just meeting together underneath the lacing, then your vest is not set up properly. You need to delace your vest and then lace it back up so the panels do overlap, as that is how the vest is intended to function and to protect you. So, you know, in the back, you know, it provides pretty good coverage right there. So you can lean back, but then your back isn't exposed too badly. Laces on the other side here. Now this, again, I'm extremely lucky to find this vest. This vest is in excellent, excellent condition. Most of the other ones there were in garbage condition, which is why I didn't get them. Even the large one, which would have fit me a little bit looser, but it was in pretty poor shape. The armor was all lumpy and I couldn't smooth it out. And then it was an ugly grayish brown color as well. So this is my favorite OD green, which goes with my AOR2 and then anything else I'd want to wear it with. So hope you guys like this video. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.